Welcome to today's tutorial. In today's tutorial, I'm just going to show you how to use fills. And so over on the left-hand side, you can see there is objects and stuff down the side here. And if you go under document, you can see this is a fill tool. If you click on that, then up here, you've got your layers, what layer you want this fill to be on. And you've got different options over here, fill pattern. And you can click on that and it shows you a range of different fills. And so I like to use the 25, 50, 75%. I use those ones, but I also use, it can be a background or, foreground or even an empty fill sometimes, depending on what it is. And so if you want to, for example, you want to put an earth fill here, just showing the ground. So you just click on that fill option, go up here, and you can type in EA for Earth, EA, and it'll quickly go to where you want to go. Otherwise, you can just read through it and find it. So there's Earth. And once you click on it, you can change the fill pen up here. And I like to put it on grey for the lines and then white for the background, just so it's not standing out too much. And when you click and you're about to draw with it, it'll prompt you if that layer's not turned on. It'll ask you to turn the layer on, and this layer I actually don't want it turned on, so I'm going to choose the layer, and I want to make this part of the sections layer. So I'd click on sections and press OK. And then, like, if you use that option, you can hold Shift in, draw a straight line, click, and then it'll go like that. Otherwise, press Escape, and you can click this option. And you can do different shapes and stuff. Hold shift, and then click, for example. And if you want to get rid of the outline, which I normally do for mine, is I'd click on it and then click that outline type. Click that and it turns it off. Otherwise, there's different options for different outlines, etc., etc. But I don't want to have it on there. So that's how you do the earth fill. And yeah, as you can see, I've already drawn in a fill in here. So I've clicked on it. And basically this fill pattern is foreground, and you just change the pen color to white. This one can be white as well, or you can just keep it on that. And that covers up. If I hold shift in and press tab a few times, it'll scroll through different options to click on things. And I'm just going to click on that fill and I'm going to delete it, press delete. And that'll show you that there's a bit going on behind there, and I just wanted to cover that up. So if I press Control Z, that puts it back in. I just put the white fills in sometimes where it's easy, just to cover up some things to make it a bit more clear what's going on. So this is the existing suspended timber floor frame, and you've got brick going down, and then there's a bit of a crawl space, and then there's the natural line of the ground and the earth. I've done a fill also for the concrete slab there. So if I Control D and drag that down, as you can see there's an object there, but just to make it easier and clear it up, I just draw fill over the top just to denote concrete slab there for that portion, and a footing here that goes underneath the timber or the steel post or whatever the engineer designs to put in there. And so same I've done here, that's a foreground fill. And so how you would draw that is you'd just click on the fill. Just imagine that's not even there. I'm just going to click on it and delete it. See how there's a few bit of lines going on there, and I just wanted to simplify it. So I click the fill tool, click up here, go to foreground, make it white. It's on the right layer, and I'll click this option here. Click once in the corner. You can click that for now, bring it over and click, and then bring it down to there, and then press click. As you can see, it needs to extend a bit. So now I'll press escape, click on that fill again, and then I'm going to click on the edge, and it gives me an option to put a point there. I'll put another point over here, and then click again, and then I'll drag this one down in a straight line, maybe all the way to the bottom point of that. and then I'm going to click on it and take away the outline. And that's how I've done that. And then I've just drawn a line in there. Because I don't have an outline on here, I've just manually drew in a line there. And that's how you use the fill tool. I've done the same thing. I normally do that in the roof spaces as well, because if I delete that, there's a bit of line work going on there, and you can't really see the writing as well. It's a bit messy. So I'll just cover it all up with a fill just to make it look a bit neater, easier to read. That's all for today's tutorial.